What's poppin', y'all? The ciphers for the XXL freshman list for 2025 have come out, and in this particular cipher, before I give my opinion on it, I wanted to cover an opinion that was getting spread and talked about a lot on X Twitter, which was that of the company man. And it says in this tweet, hip-hop journalist Justin Hunt suggests that the XXL freshman cipher format is outdated and certain artists should not be doing ciphers on the platform. So I'm gonna play you guys this clip first, and then we'll get into it.
With Ian, Laserdisc 700, 1900 Rugrat, Chief Baby Do It, and Nino is the perfect example. Those were not cypher artists at all. Those are vibes, get lit, we up rappers. That's not about bar. You have these artists in a cypher. Now, ciphers used to mean this is where we show our skills. This is the localized example of competitive hip hop. This is where you just show how great you can rap. And I don't think the artists they had in their last cipher at all are best highlighted in that format. They're better off having these guys just walk around with a iPhone and just film a day, and then they edit it into some sort of caption. They're better off showing lifestyle. They're better off just having them highlight how they made a song that people seem to like more than the cipher, or at least allow them all to make their own song. I don't know. But whatever that was
tomato.
And so that, again, to me, is a management issue. It's a lack of innovation issue, right? They've been still doing ciphers because they've always done ciphers. But the nature of the rapper has evolved since 2010, 2009, 8, whenever they started. The nature of the rapper has evolved quite a bit. And so, but they're still locked into the same format.
I strongly disagree with this take, especially after I watched the cipher in question. And the reason for that is, like he said there's like been an evolution of a rapper. I don't think in the same way, I think there has been an evolution of the cipher. So, for example, and I think that started 2016, because everyone will cite, 2016 cipher was one of the best of all time, or that was the best, right? Do you think the 2016 cipher was people demonstrating the best rapping skill? Like, dog, you had Uzi, you had Kodak, you had 21 Savage, Denzel Curry was really trying to rap on that, but that wasn't, G Herbo was on there too. That was not the best example of a cipher in terms of people dropping bars, like the ciphers that they would have, like BET ciphers, for instance. And I think that's what this individual is referencing, where it's like, historically, like these ciphers, you knew there were going to be bars dropped. But I think after 2016, what mattered more was not only the diversity of the people on the cipher, but also the way that they came together on said cipher. So like Lil Yachty at that time was not dropping bars. He wasn't a rapper like that. Yet this was still amazing, and we all agreed that it was amazing. So for me, when I listened to this XXL, I will say the certain XXL ciphers that really suck were ones where there was no chemistry between the rappers, and you're just like, dog, what the hell is going on here? Like, why are you guys even in a room together? It seems like you guys don't like each other. There's no camaraderie. There's no fondness. What's the deal here? And this year, I actually really enjoyed it. I'm not going to say I loved it. I think it might grow on me even more so than it already has, because I've listened to it a couple of times over the past couple of days. But let me just give you an example, right? The artists that we have on here, like Baby Chief Do It, I discovered Baby Chief Do It from the XXL freshman list. And the first time I listened to him was on the cipher. Now, in the comments, you guys came at me. Not came at me in a negative way, but you guys came at me, you gotta check out Baby Chief Do It. He's killing it. A Chicago rapper. Okay, cool. I didn't check him out at that moment in time, but I checked him out in the cipher. I enjoyed him in the cipher, and then I started listening to his music. I'm like, okay, cool. But here we got Baby Chief Do It, who makes completely different music to Ian, who makes completely different music to Laserdisc, who makes completely different music to 1900 Rugrat, who makes completely different music to Nino Paid, who makes different music from Low Shimmy. Maybe you could say like Low Shimmy and 1900 Rugrat are like they're from a similar region, so maybe they make something similar, but that's not the case. And also, Justin Hunt was talking about like freestyles and ciphers and stuff like that. Well, 1900 Rugrat, I did a video about it. It's on my main channel. I think it's talking about like why every rapper needs a gimmick. I believe that's still the title. 1900 Rugrat got on via freestyling on TikTok. So he would do these covers of songs on TikTok where he would be spitting his own bars. Like he got on because of bars. So I think that was a mischaracterization of a rapper like 1900 Rugrat. And I think it may be because of his appearance. But these guys all sound completely different. That's number one, which is a diversity of sound, which is beautiful. We want that. And then the way that they get along, these guys are hyping each other up. It's like a freshman class. We're in class together. We've been in class together and it feels like they've known each other for like forever. And it feels like music could come out of this between the people there. And it's not everyone just trying to show out and be better than the rest. And I think that's another example of like Cypher, where it's like somebody's trying to win. I think the Cypher having camaraderie in this case, where it's like, yo, we're all winning. Let's all gas each other up. Let's all lift each other up. That's an element of positivity that we could use more of. And that's what happened on this Cypher. And I really enjoyed it. Now, the comments, they're negative. People are just like, yo, who picked this quiet? This beat is so quiet. This is like a skit. This sucks. I promise you, right hand to God, I was there day one when XXL Freshman List 2016 came out. Every single comment was negative. Who the hell are these guys? They suck. There's like a rainbow assortment of colored hair there. What is this guy doing with this person? They trashed it completely. And they're doing the same thing here. They've done the same thing for most years. So I don't really think, I think people are just coming off the back of the last couple of XXL Freshman lists, which haven't been good, but it's also because the nature of the game hasn't been good. There haven't been that many good rappers coming up with a diversity of sound, and they haven't been able to collect it into one group of 10 people. But I think they did that. They did their best job here. I think this is one of the better lists in a very long time. And this says it. I like this Cypher. And I think the Cypher has evolved. And this is what we want to see from it. Like, we don't want to see just a person like one by one, as if you just chose them off of a list, rapping on a beat. We want a moment. We want like a team, what it looks like a team, because that's what a freshman class is supposed to be. And we also want it to sound good. And it did sound good here. You got 1900 Rugrat damn near freestyling an entire song there, or Cypher doing a Cypher of an entire song there. And yeah, he's not blowing your mind with any bars, but that's not what he's there for. And he can deliver some good bars. Like, just go to 1900 Rugrat's TikTok, scroll all the way down, scroll for a couple of minutes, and just play anything. Back when he was in his apartment, just doing it on the phone and rapping, before he had the neck tattoo, before he did the on the radar freestyle that blew him up, before any of that. Like, the guy can deliver some bars. And Ian, of course, he's just going to get the hate in general, but I think Ian's somebody that's gotten a lot better. And I, in the beginning, did not enjoy too much of Ian's stuff, but after time, I was like, yo, he's not bad. He's pretty good. And he's only getting better. And I also really like how he handled certain situations in his career with like criticism that he received from other people. But overall, I enjoyed this freshman Cypher. I think this freshman list is solid. Now, the Jello one is a different story. I've only listened to that one once, so I'm gonna have to check that again. We can't really use any of the footage of the XXL guys here, because XXL just be clapping people upside of the head with that copyright, and you know me, my hands are up. Like, I'm not playing with them. But let me know what y'all think about it in the comments. Do you agree with the take here, where like you're trying to see bars? Because that's the thing, the majority of people are not trying to see bars on the XXL freshman list, or they just have straight up lyricists. Because why aren't lyricists the top selling rappers in the modern day? Like, yeah, of course you've got Drake, they sell well, but we're talking about in the past 5 years. Where are they? So the demand is not even there for it. So I think, like he said, the Cypher has evolved, or like I said, the Cypher has evolved, but he said the nature of the rapper has evolved, so like the content should change with it. I just think Cypher also evolved. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next one.